What is good, my peeps? It's the Ruckus back at you again, bringing you another action figure review, this time courtesy of Hasbro Marvel Legends. What we have here, we're starting a series of the latest wave by Marvel Legends. This is the latest Disney Plus wave, wave number 4, if you can believe that already. And it comprises, a boatload of what-if characters, which I don't know how you guys feel about that, but I think they're overloading us on what if figures, especially since a what if series has been announced. So you know we're going to get more of those. But we've gotten other figures of characters from some of their other series, some of their other shows, and we're going to go through all of them. We're kicking it off with this right here, Zombie Iron Man, from the What If series, What If Zombies. So you already see our guy Tony. He's looked better, and we're going to be checking him out. This is considered, this Disney Plus wave is considered the Khonshu wave, because that's the Build-A-Figure. You see that right here, and the way how it's done now is they've got the Build-A-Figure on the right side of the box, our left as we look at it, and they list the characters, the figures required to build said Build-A-Figure. They don't include the figure that has no Build-A-Figure part. In this case, as usual, it's the Iron Man figure, and so Zombie Iron Man does not include the Build-A-Figure piece, which is the main reason why I'm kicking off this series of reviews with him. Get him out the way, and then we'll begin our march towards Khonshu in earnest. So you've got that there. On the other side, you have some what if art there. You see the Watcher. You've got a couple of gems there showing our guy Tony doing his thing as a zombie. You've got the logo for What If, that being the Watcher there at the top, and then on the back you have the digital render, if you will, of Zombie Iron Man, along with a sketch of his accessories. Now the wild thing is, it shows back here that he's coming with just one blast effect, but I think the intent, it can throw you off. He actually has two, because he's using one right there, so that does throw you off. A lot of people, I've seen some reviews already, and they said it shows that he only comes with one blast effect, but we actually get two. And I happen to notice, well, we do get two because he's sporting one. So there you have it. And then, the other giveaway is that other the non-blasting hand was showing a porthole for another blast effect. So you got that. Anyhow, that's what we got going on. So let's get this party started. So here we have our Zombie Iron Man on our rotating platter, giving you that roundabout 360-degree view of the figure. And at first glance, you see that it is the Mark 50 armor that he's sporting, because that's what Tony was wearing at the beginning of Infinity War, which the whole zombie epidemic started prior to it. And you'll when we get close up, you'll see there's some extra paint additions to the figure, and you'll see what I'm talking about. And of course, the obvious thing that stands out is the head sculpt, looking pretty gruesome, but we'll also take a look at that close up. You already saw from the sketch at the back of the box the accessories. That would be a couple blasters here. We've seen these blasters before, and he also comes with an additional set of fists. So that's really what time it is with Tony. Let's get him off the base and get a closer look at him. So here we have Zombie Iron Man static position right in front of us. And of course, the very first thing is that head sculpt. And like I said, it is pretty doggone gruesome. I mean, just looking at it, I mean, no lips. Lips are gone. He's got that big gash on the forehead there, the cheeks. I mean, and of course the that desiccated looking skin, the black eyes. It's just crazy. You see, we've got some what's supposed to be, I'm assuming, dried blood below what's left of his nose and above the mouth, the lipless mouth. So that looks pretty crazy. You see, he's got those indentations there on his cheeks. It's just crazy. He's still sporting that Tony Stark hair, though. You got to give him that. Still trying to be debonair, even as a zombie there. So yeah, you got that going down. You see that right there is what I was talking about. The little extra there. That's blood splatter. So you know, it's not going to translate too well because it's blood on top of his red armor. There's more of it down there. You see it runs down the torso there. So that's pretty decent touch when you consider what we got with our first zombie figure, Zombie Captain America, which was my absolute favorite figure of 2021. That figure was banging. And yeah, I mean, I think it was my favorite not only because it was banging, but because Hasbro actually was bold enough to release a figure like that and release it to the general public. So yeah, looking at the figure, you see it's got the pinned elbows because this is basically taken from that Mark 50 figure that we had gotten previously then, prior to them playing the pinless joint game. You got the pinned knees as well. So that's what you got there. Looking more for differences, there you got there breached armor, and it's showing the rib cage, which is just crazy because the ribs are supposed to be up here, yet they appear down there. So I guess they sank down or something like that. You know, I don't know. That's pretty unusual. Some more. We've got a breach in the armor here. You see exposed bone on that forearm there, and that's about the size of it. You don't get anything else like that. He has the basic articulation that most of the MCU Iron Man have, which is you know, the ranges, you know, the elbows and the knees, they'll move, but the ranges are just they leave a lot to be desired. But we've always just, you know, we've accepted it because of the nature of the armor, that you know, it wasn't like the standard kind of articulation scheme that we would get with other Marvel Legends figures. So just to give an idea, you know, with the double J. So he's got, you know, I mean, the decent range there with the elbows. It's normally here at the hip area and what have you, where it's kind of difficult. But he still has decent enough articulation so you can get what you want out of him. So that's pretty cool. In terms of looking at him and seeing the accuracy of this Mark 50, I've got here the Mark 50 from the Infinity War Iron Man, Iron Spider box set there. So you see he's got the attachments there, but they're essentially the same armor, and you can see the similarities that mark it, no pun intended, as the Mark 50 armor there. So they stay pretty consistent, meaning Hasbro, with the accuracy there, and not just Hasbro, but the Disney Plus What If show as well. Here's Zombie Tony with one of his blast effects and a fist on his right hand. Take note that the blasting hands are the typical no hinge, so be very careful when you apply them. Also, the pegs are kind of long on all of the hands, the fists and these blasting hands. So be very careful when you're applying them. Here's our zombie Iron Man with another character that was in that same episode. We have Zombie Hunter Spider-Man. And of course, you knew we had to bring the main man out, the one that started it all. We've got Zombie Captain America, and I tell you, that figure is still, it's just great. It's probably Hasbro's best work, simply from the bold standpoint that they went the extra mile on that figure. But yeah, there you have it. That's what we have so far from the zombie episodes. We are going to get more. Best believe it. So to sum it all up, the Hasbro Marvel Legends Disney Plus What If show, Zombie Iron Man, is a great addition to the what's going to be a pretty extensive line of figures for both the What If series and the Zombies episode in particular. The head sculpt is straight banging. I'm loving how it looks. It is truly zombified Tony Stark for sure, and it's got the blood splatter down the front torso of the armor. You've got a few exposed, jacked up body parts there. I think Hasbro kind of dropped the ball on the whole rib cage situation there. I know what they were trying to do, but if anything, I don't know if they would have been able to pull it off, but it should have been on the upper torso. But once again, you could use your imagination. We are talking about a dead guy, so and totally, straight up decomposing by the minute. So there's a very good chance that his rib cage just basically collapsed down there, and he's being totally held up and supported by that armor. So once again, we're talking comics and we're talking TV shows. It's the main arena for suspension of disbelief. So that's what we have to do, suspend belief. Be that as it may, nice figure for sure, and another addition to the zombie What If Zombies episode and the What If show in general. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I did it again, guys. I never did advise you to like the video, but now I can do so and ask you to share as well and subscribe to the channel. Definitely do that. Support the channel. Leave comments below, questions, concerns, critiques, what have you. And you want to be notified when I upload another video, hit that bell while you're down there. So yeah, that'll do it for this review. I am the Ruckus. This is the Ruckus channel. You're looking at Zombie Iron Man, and leaving you with this. Remember, the hunt continues. I'm out. Peace.